I'm Mike Dix, I'm 48 years old. Part of my job involves training, and I was teaching in Italy, and by 5 o'clock I collapsed into my bed exhausted, just from standing up all day, and my neck hurt and I couldn't get to sleep, and so the next day I was even more exhausted. I went to see my GP, I told him my symptoms, I'd got a painful neck, that there seemed to be a bit of swelling there, and that I was having sleeping problems. And the afternoon I went off and got some blood tests at the hospital, and at 7 o'clock that night he rang me and asked me if I'd go in for an appointment the next morning. So I was pragmatic. I came home to my family and told my wife, and the next day everybody went to school and went to work, and I sat there alone. I work from home, and I sat there at my desk and cried. And when I think about it now, it makes me do it again. It does it every time, because you bury the way you felt, and I just felt incredibly alone. I felt that I was letting my wife down and my kids down, and then I looked around for somebody to talk to so I could understand it. So the reason I'm here to talk about Leukaemia CARE is that's who I found, and when I rang, I found somebody that understood, and that there was time in that conversation to practically help me, to give me some pointers on what I should and shouldn't be doing, and information about the disease, and information about treatment, what it meant, and introducing me to watch and wait, but also to listen to me sob endlessly, I think, for about an hour, I'm sure, just sob. And you just felt there's somebody there that gets this, and I knew that there was space I could carve out outside of the family, etc., and deal with this myself. And you can see that it's still emotional for me. That moment is emotional. Actually, most of what's going on with my cancer I'm pretty positive about, basically. But the feeling that you get when you're diagnosed is such a powerful word, but it's got such a meaning, such a weight as a word, that it means death. That's what it means. You're told you've got leukemia, it means death. It doesn't really, actually. In most cases, it's manageable or even curable to some extent. But obviously it can mean that, and it's difficult to understand. It actually gives you some meaning, and so it feels like you are fighting back against the problem. You are making sure that more GPs are as enlightened as my GP and can spot this problem.